Like, we had a stage in a cafeteria. What? They called me. It was like, come back here. I was like, nah. So then, so he come up. I'm like, okay, what's good? So we start fighting. I ain't gonna get all into detail, cause I turned around. I punched him. He decides to try to punch me and swing and misses. I get off the stage. I get back up. I run over there and like start swinging. But then, so then another dude, like when me and this dude fighting, we started fighting again, shaped right. But it's off his stomach. I punched. Then I got him with a little punch in the side. But then they finally got the fight broken up. And who you think got in trouble for the whole situation? Me. They brought me in, like, but I didn't really get in trouble because my mom didn't really care because she knew I was sticking up for myself if I'm getting jumped by like 3 people. So she comes to the school. I'm doing my work, just sitting there, as quiet as can be. And like she come in at the man, she asked the man what happened. He said he don't know, but all he said was I'm a good kid. Now keep in mind, this man, I really don't know him like that, so I don't know why he's like repping for me, trying to help me, but he did, so I appreciated it, and we became cool since that. Alright, part 2 of the story. Part 2. So I had let me see, the same dude, the first dude that I started fighting with before 2 other dudes jumped in. His name, I'm not gonna say his name, but let's just say he was kind of like in a gang or something, like some kind of group that used to like run everything at the school. But that didn't really faze me. I wasn't really scared of him. So it was my birthday. On my birthday, I had a fight with this man. It was my birthday. I come outside. We just chilling. Who you think come? 3 niggas come and pick me up off the ground and flame me on the ground. I get up. I start ifing at all of them. All of them just get scared. Like, we just playing, son. And then one, I was like, "You want to fight? Which one of y'all want to fight?" And then like the dude that he was still talking trash. The dude that I was fighting with at first, he was still talking that stuff. So I was like, "What's good? What's good? Let's fight." So he didn't want to swing. I said, "Swing the first lick." So I just waited for him to swing. He didn't swing, so dude grabbed his arm. Some dude grabbed his arm and made him hit me. I'm like, "Well, I'll take it." So I punched him in his chest. He hit me back. Then I started mixing, son. I just ran up on him. I just started punching left and right, left and right. This man started running. This man really started running. Like, I'm like gone, son. I'm like literally I'm chasing this man, still punching him in his back while he running. Then after that, this man almost started like laughing a little bit, and I punched him again. He stopped laughing after that. Then him and his little crew walked off, and I'm walking with my friends like, alright, the fight over. Keep in mind, I gave my birthday pen like to my friend. I told him hold it while I was fighting. So then we walk by the basketball courts outside, and then like this man come up to me, like my friend, one of my friends, right? I ain't gonna say his name. That's not his real name. I ain't finished it. But he comes up to me. He was like, "You want me to go call that nigga again? You want to go fight him again?" I'm like, "Bruh, I had my fight. I'm not trying to get suspended. I'm just gonna keep out of it now. I handle my business. We ain't get caught. I'm good." Keep in mind, they got teachers all around the whole entire school, and yet I still didn't get caught fighting this man. I'm like, what does the teachers do at this school? Like, this is sad. Like, I'm literally fighting this man outside. When we heard a teacher coming though, we all started running. So, cause we didn't want to get suspended, even though I wouldn't have got in trouble for sticking up for myself. But, you know, we didn't want to get suspended, so we all just walked off. We all ran. We started running. Like, me and my friends ran one way, they ran the opposite way after the fight was over. So then, like, the dude, like, let me see how to explain it. But the dude that I had a fight with, that second dude that jumped in, he wasn't there the day I beat up his friend. I really wish he was, because I wanted him to witness what would happen to him if he tried something. But he didn't show up to school that day. I'm like, bruh. Okay, I know it's not part of the story time, but that same dude, like, this not part of the story time, alright? So, just listen. But that same dude, he had, like, we was outside one day, like, they had a hot dog on the ground. This man, it's like a half a hot dog. He picks it up, he throws it at this girl, and it hits her in her eye, and she starts crying. keep in mind, bruh, she is like the horriblest girl in our school. Everybody hated her. Her name, she was the most annoying girl in our school. Like, she was so aggravating, so ugly. She looked like a, let me see, like a skunk. You know how a dead skunk look? Nah, I'm pretty sure you don't. But if you Google that, like, let me see, something that look like her. Family Penny. She look kind of like Penny, but without the hair. Like, I'm like, bruh, she ugly. But keep in mind, like, I think that was the fight had kicked off, but okay, I guess so. But anyway, I got one more part of the story. Valentine's Day, I'm looking good as usual. You know how I rock. But ready, get my Valentine her gift. I'm just standing there. So then this dude, like, he walks up to me. He was a let me see. He was the dudes that jumped me friend. He walks up to me. We started arguing. Then he wants to fight me. So I keep getting mixed up. But we started fighting. He swung the first lick. I swung back. Then we just started mixing. I mean mixing. When I'm not. He just started whop. I got him a couple times. He got me a couple times. My nose starts to bleed. He had my nose, like my nose. I overheated. My nose started bleeding. So I had to stop the fight. As soon as that nosebleed was over, pow, right there. I started whamming. He started whamming harder. And then like the teacher, she grabbed him outside, trying to cover him, keep him from getting hit. I'm like, no, don't hold him back. I punched the teacher so hard in her back. She was like, ow. I was like, ooh, she about to suspend me. But she didn't. Later on that day, I was in like some kind of detention. She came in, you punched me in my back. That really hurts. You know how that makes me feel. But it's okay. I'm like, don't you think? I know it's okay, because you shouldn't have been in the way in the first place. You should have called another teacher. So she's sitting there running, talking up a storm, just running her mouth. I'm like, okay, just keep talking. I was zoned out, to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I was zoned out. Like, I wasn't listening to nothing she was saying at all. I was just like, okay, I just was literally saying yes and no. I was not listening to nothing this lady was telling me. I was trying to finish my work, get out of the detention, go home, forget about everything that happened. I was just trying to go home, play my game, and chill. But she won't keep talking. Like, she told me something. I can't remember all the details, but I remember most of them. But she started talking. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, you don't have to keep talking. She's still talking. I'm like, just shut up. So then I'm done with my work. I'm waiting for eventually. And then no, my uncle's came to pick me up. I'm like, what's up? And then like my uncle coming around was sticking up for me. I didn't even know him. And then he asked what happened. Like, when I got in the call, my uncle, he was like fighting. I was like, I know that. I know. He was just telling me, but like, anyway, the moral of the story is if somebody's trying to bully you, like, don't just let at hand. I mean, fighting is not always the best situation, but no snitch. Like, snitching is not the solution. You gotta handle the problem yourself.
Renee.
Wait, my controller cut out, but don't be a snitch. Stupid controller keep on dead. Hold up.
Renee.
But the moral of the story is, don't let nobody bully you. Fighting is not always the best. If my controller was dead again. Okay. Hurry up. up and try to end this off. But the moral of the story is not to fight. If somebody bullying you, don't resort to fighting always. But if you have to resort to hands, then you have to go to hands. But never be a snitch. You don't want to be a snitch at school. So yeah, so that's my story. If you want more of these, comment below. Would you like more, or do you hate these and you just don't want to hear any more? Okay, well, I'm out. So I don't really know, but let me end the game off, saucing them up, about to get them some. But anyway, just end it off straight. I still can't. I'm not ending this gameplay just yet. Hold up. But anyway, one more thing. If you have to resort to fighting, just do it. No hesitation at all. But it's not always the best thing to fight. I learned that the hard way. You get suspended. But anyway, that's the last part of the freaking story time. Subscribe, comment below, tell me what you like, and I'm out. Bye bye. Deuces. I guess.